my schedule is getting busier and busier these days with 2 YouTube channels, coaching clients, training, ebooks, and a bunch of other stuff that I'm working on. And so one of the things that I focus on a lot these days is productivity. And what I mean by that is not necessarily making as much stuff as possible, getting as much stuff done as possible, but being as efficient as possible when I'm working. Because I want to maximize, like when I sit down on the computer to work, I want to maximize the time, the productivity, because I'm gonna go out and train later. And I want some free time. I want to relax in the evening. I want to have a chill dinner. All these different things mean that I don't want to spend 8 hours a day on the computer doing sort of half efficient work, because I actually think when people work 8 hours on the computer, they could probably do the same amount of work in like half the time, because they end up being less efficient when you're getting tired. And so today I'm just presenting you with a simple trick, a tip that I've come to use a lot, that helps me stay super productive when I'm working, super efficient. Stay tuned for that tip. Sunshine. It's good these days in Norway. Summer is here and it's just absolutely epic. So, the tip that I wanted to give you guys is very simple. You need to take breaks from your work. It's pretty obvious, I've talked about it in the past, but I make a point out of taking 5 minutes for each hour or something like that. 5 minutes break for each hour that I work on the computer. And then of course if I work for like 2 hours, 3 hours straight, then I might take a longer break, a lunch break for example, after that, which will last maybe 20 minutes to half an hour before I get to work again for another hour or so. But that's usually my maximum for a day, 2 to 4 hours per day of work. And now, you might be thinking, taking a break from work, how's that gonna make me more productive? Isn't that gonna make me less productive? Well, I want to give you an analogy then. Interval training, right? That's something that a lot of runners are doing. High intensity interval training. And what that means actually is that in order to run very hard, in order to accumulate time at a hard pace, at a fast pace, you need to take breaks in between the hard efforts to be able to maintain that hard pace. It's exactly the same as what's going on at the gym when you're doing sets. If you're doing heavy lifting and you're doing like 5 reps of a deadlift or bench press or something like that, and that 5th rep is just like, oh, you can barely manage it, then you're done, right? And you take a break, a couple of minutes maybe, and then you do another set, and suddenly you can do 5 more. Wow. But the 5th again, it's maximum. Like you couldn't really do 6 or 7. That 5th rep is really, really heavy, and you're done. But then you take another 2 minutes break, 3 minutes maybe even. Bam, you can bang out another set. And at the end of the workout, you've actually done 20 reps at that heavy weight. If you only did it in one go, you would only manage 5, maybe 6, right? Same goes for the interval training. In order to handle, accumulate maybe 20 or 30 minutes at that hard pace, you do it in 4-minute intervals. You do a 4-minute hard session, then you take a break. You get my point. The same goes for working. When I'm there working, I'm in the flow. I'm getting stuff done. I'm writing, I'm editing, sending emails, whatever it is. And then after a certain point, like maybe after an hour or so, I start to lose my focus, lose my concentration, lose my drive a little bit. And that's when I typically start, working slower, or doing something else, or maybe just looking around the room, kind of like not really productive. That's when I want to get out of the chair, go outside like I am right now, get some fresh air, move my body a little bit, get that blood flowing, think about something else, something like that for 5 minutes. Then I go back to my workstation, sit down and start working again. And it's like, whew, I'm a new person. I'm just like, bam, productive. Immediately when I sit down, I start getting stuff done again at a higher rate than I was when 5 minutes earlier when I stopped working. So that's all for today. If you are working on a computer, or maybe you're training, but really this is really relating to work, take those breaks and realize that those breaks are essential if you want to keep your efficiency and productivity high. And when you keep your efficiency and your productivity high, that means you're going to get more time to do other stuff. You get your work done, and then you can go out and play, go out and run, meet friends, hang out, and you get more social time, you get more recovery time, relaxing time, you get more free time, because when you're working, you're really working. Okay, I think most people can get all the work they need to get done in like 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day, that's like a super nice amount of work time per day. But still people work 10-hour days, and it's just like, I don't think it's necessary. If you just work a little bit on some of those productivity hacks, one of them being taking breaks, you can get a lot more done in a lot less time. All right, thanks for watching. Go to our website. We have an article called, what is it called again? 4 attributes of successful people. I think that's what it's called. I'll put a link to it here. You can read that article. It's a little bit about productivity and being successful and happy in life. And of course, if you're interested in coaching, I can do that. I mean, I do health coaching, but I also do life coaching. So if you're interested in something that can help you get more productive in life, get more stuff done, find your passion, how to make it happen, manifest your dreams, whatever it is, I would be happy to help you out with that as well. So it's all on our website. You can book the session there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye now.